with my son Arian, and he's, you know, way better, as I've told you too. So it's like we're not really struggling at home a lot, but I still he kind of has a similar thing. I don't know if it's the same cause or different, where it's just really hard to interrupt him once he started down something. So in his case, it's usually like these pointless arguments with his little sister, where he just has to prove her right about stuff. And I know this is also normal kid stuff, but the way that like I try to stop him or interrupt him, and it's like I'm not even there. He makes no response like I'm there and I'm right next to him. And so it's a similar kind of like just really bulldozing kind of habit.
And how old is he?
11.
Do you have him doing super brain yoga?
You know, during the summer, no. I always remember during the school year, but he was, yeah.
I don't know that it's going to be enough, but
Yeah. We'll definitely get back on that. He likes to argue a lot. I mean, whatever I say, he'll just contradict me. It's kind of fun for him, but also he's a little obsessive with it. And it's a little too much.
you happen to have Opopanox?
Yeah.
So have him inhale one nostril at a time. Like, so he's going to close the one nostril, inhale for a little bit, and then inhale the other nostril, inhale it for a little bit, and then put several drops of it like on his abdomen. Probably mostly at night. And it's not so much what it does in one night, it's going to be like an accumulative effect. But, you know, it's just like the instinctive responses are a little overactivated, but given his age, it's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be excessive, but it's what happens. And so like I'd start with Opopanox, and then we could even go like with Opopanox with like wormwood applied to his belly, or that Paracelsus blend applied to his belly. I think that will knock that out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to take a little while.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
the I mean, here's the thing is it might get a little bit worse as it gets older with the glands. So the more you do it now, the more that the pattern won't get set.
Yeah,
It's going to happen, but like it doesn't have to be so excessive.
yeah. Some of it is like, I'm like, oh, am I just overdoing it with all the healing stuff? But it's also like, he's in a sort of unhealthy kind of thing that isn't really feeling good for him either. And so I want him to, be relaxed and comfortable too.
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but
Yeah.
in a weird way, yes, he's been obnoxious with his sister, but he's practicing how to establish himself socially like amongst his peers. And he's just not doing it in a great way, but it's what's he's trying to work out in his head. So even if you wanted to back it up with conversation, you could do it not about like, hey, what's going on with your sister, what about this, go tell me what's going on at school, what's going on with your friends, like talk it out more about how he's fitting in at wherever he has social interaction or social engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, that because honestly, that's the issue. His sister is almost like, how like puppies fight to learn how to like protect themselves and they work on their moves so that like when they're older and a dog picks on them, like they have their moves down, but they play wrestle for a while, right?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
play wrestling with his sister. Like,
Yeah. Well, she
not
does
saying,
not like it.
no, usually the one losing doesn't like it at all. But the one, it's like they're working on their moves. They're working on like how, like what they're going to say, what they're going to do, like what he's just working on is like he's working on his presentation, you could say.
Okay.
No, it's just she doesn't want to participate, which I don't blame her.
Well, he just hammers her to death and
Yeah.
she screams.
Well, it's what he wants to do to his peers, he just can't do it to his peers.
Yeah, he's so polite with everybody. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you can do it. Like, why are you so different?
Sister is safe though.
Different at home.
Sister is safe. He knows he's going to win, and there's no social
He won't
issues
embarrass himself.
with it going on, like that he did it or he lost or whatever.
Right.
Like it's a way to work it out in a way where there's no witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, it's silly, but that's what it is.
Okay. Well, that helped.
Yeah. So just do the things that we talked about, and then also just talk things out and just like, how's things going? How does that make you feel? What about this? What, just it's probably going to be a bunch of really silly things like for everybody else, but for him, they're really important.
Oh, yeah. Talks a lot about school. So,
yeah.
And then go ahead, Anne.